I need to apologize for my video on the Netflix show Adolescence because I didn't mention race directly at all, not even once. But right-wingers across the internet have been screaming out for days with their whole chest that we need to make everything about race, so I'm going to oblige. They've basically been shouting that knife crime, serious youth violence is mainly a problem for black and brown people and that we should leave white boys alone. As if Glasgow, a place with primarily white communities, didn't used to be the murder capital of Europe because of all the knife crime and stabbings. But Scotland has done extremely well in terms of combating knife crime. How? Was it by blaming skin color? No, it was by treating it as a public health issue, with the underlying causes being poverty, inequality, and despair, with many public health studies backing that up, that it's not about ethnicity, it's about the environment these children are born into. An environment where their opportunities to make money in legitimate ways are severely limited, especially given the discrimination that black boys face. You've all seen me share the academic studies showing that simply having a black name makes it 80% harder to get an employer to call you back for an interview. And the police themselves say that being stuck in those high poverty, high crime areas means the main thing getting these kids to carry knives is fear. Again, not skin color. And given that I just proved that it is objectively harder for black and brown people to make money in legitimate ways to escape poverty, and given that all the studies show that it is poverty and the desperation of not being able to escape poverty that drives kids towards knife crime, you would think that in our society, logically, there would be more sympathy for the black children who get sucked into knife crime than the white ones. But it doesn't seem that way because the kids in Scotland who were involved in knife crime were looked after from a public health perspective. They recognise serious youth violence as a symptom of larger societal problems. That same empathy is rarely extended to black kids. They're just attacking each other because that's what black people do. And for the record, the kid in Adolescence, he didn't do what he did because of the desperation of poverty or because he felt scared. He did what he did because he had a disgusting attitude towards women and girls. And yet there seems to be a lot more sympathy towards him and his family than is often afforded to black people. There you go, I made it about race.